own and mine. Thoughts come to me and fade away. Constant dreams I've always had. I'll take it apart of me. I've done what I've needed to do, but when I close my eyes, all I see is you. Show me where to go and try and push me through, 'cause baby, I'm inspired by you.
Yeah, we're getting ready to drop this top in a 1969 Chevelle. This one here, big block, 396. Power steering, power brakes. Set of Cragars, disc brakes on the front, bucket seats, and a very clean interior. I do test drive videos going over flaws, chips, scratches, rust, dents. Will all be gone over. How does this car run and drive? Well, let's find out. I do it all in real time with you so you know what you're getting. Check out maplemotors.com. We do have financing and shipping available, and if you haven't seen where we're from, that's 15 minutes north of Nashville, Tennessee. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Hey, we're getting ready to take off here. Place your bets. Do you think the horn works? Go ahead and start it up. Yes, it does start up that easy. Every time I've started it, since I pulled it off the front row right there, it has started just like that. It's pretty impressive. Blower motor kicking on, yes. Little dust coming out, yes. 65,000 miles is what it's showing on the dash. Can I stand behind that in a 1969 model? No. Steering column, tilt works. Turn signal's on, but it's not flashing. Maybe you gotta manually flash this one, at least for now. Wipers. We can look and see if it's hooked up, but they're not doing anything as of this moment. And yes, I am sweating a little bit. It is very hot today. We're under heat warning. But you know what? We're gonna drop the top. That'll make things better, right? That's what I thought. Look at her go. Coming on down with that top there. It is working. And it has been replaced. You can tell that material is fairly new. There we go. At the top down. Visors on this one look clean. Little rip on the edge, that's normal. I don't know why they always tear there, but they do. Place your bets. Do you think the horn works? I haven't tried it, I don't know. Power steering's working pretty good. Ready? It's not hooked up. Guys, let's hit the road and see what else we can find on this old Chevelle. All right, guys, we're ready to rock and roll, man. I'll take off down the road here. I had to get a water. It's been pretty hot here lately, mid-July. Let's see if I can get my seatbelt on. And then we'll roll out. Again, I point out stuff so you don't have to worry. Been doing this a long, long time. I think since 2014 or 15. I've been here at Maple Motors since about 06, so. There's reverse for us. And of course, I've always worked on the cars. I've always cleaned them up, checked them out. And I've been doing these videos for a while. So if you don't mind, hit subscribe, hit that like button. That does help me out. I do appreciate it. And that little bit of time that it takes, it really does matter. Here we go. I don't believe we need gas today. We got 3/4 of a tank. Turn signals are not flashing on the dash, but we'll check that. I'll set the cameras outside the car, check front to back. Going on down the road, it doesn't feel too bad. Shifting out good. Steering's tight. See that? Speedo's working. Odometer is turning over. Getting in those brakes. Gas gauges fluctuate. passing gear's hooked up. I was about half throttle there when he kicked in. Get with the brakes, they're smooth. Back in the throttle. Oh yeah. I felt her kind of kicking the tires a little bit back there. I had to look back and make sure I wasn't leaving parts. It wasn't kicking them real hard, but it definitely was spinning a little bit. Plenty of pep in the step. When I hit the brakes, I just heard a little bit of a squeak. First time I've heard that. Yeah, we got a little squeak coming from the brakes. Let's get these outside shots. We'll light up the undercarriage and then I'll be back with more on this old 69 Chevelle. Here we go, guys. So one thing I love about my action camera that I use to make videos for you, it's hot out here. I mean, it's stupid hot. We're under a heat advisory, but this thing is rocking and rolling. It does say overheating on it, but hey, it's still recording. Screen's cut off, everything's good. If y'all want a great action camera that you can work with in the hot, the cold, whatever, look below in the description. I got links to it. I actually got links to everything that I use to make these videos. And I've been doing it a long time, so I've got a good, reliable setup. All right, I hope y'all check that out, and I hope you've hit subscribe. If you haven't already, please do so. It only takes just a moment. Now, did you notice the turn signals were flashing on this one? They were only flashing because I was manually doing the flashers. If you just turn it on, they'll stay on. So it does seem like it may need a flasher. This car has not overheated. Like I said, it's very hot today with a big block, and it's staying cool, so that's great. Suspension on this one is decent. This is actually a great running and driving Chevelle. The worst part about this car, there's some cosmetic issues on the paint. I want you to see that stuff. You need to stick around to the end if you're interested in buying, so I can show you all the little flaws in the paint job. Also found some other stuff, evidence in the trunk. There may be a little paint peeling, maybe a little rust spot. So stick around to the end. Be sure to hit subscribe. Picking out the flaws, that's coming up here next. I'm gonna pull into this gas station and we're gonna skip on over, guys. I'll be back in just a moment. Hey, let's walk this ride. We're gonna be picking out any kind of flaws here, starting in the front. So we got a little bit of chips going on, headlight bezels there. The bumper on this one, it's not perfect. See, it's got some pitting, some like scratches. Chips on this side as well. Got a little screw there that's coming out on some of the trim that needs to be screwed back in. Tires. They've got plenty of tread, little cracks on the side. Rims. Light pitting. Coming around the fender, you got a lot of chips here and you got some scratches coming down the side. Chips in the front there, dropping down. Looks like a little bit of rust popping up here at the lower portion. Some paint runs. Chip in the corner, dent in the door. Chips here at the bottom. Crack in the back there. Touch up marks. Little bubble there. Spot here. That should come off. Chips. The back too. Ding right there, fender. Chip on the door. Speck on the door there. A little bit of a gap. Some chips up top. And again, those scratches on the fender. Over the top of the fender here. Little chips. Paint's not perfect on this one. As you can see, little dings in your trim up top. Pillars. Good. Mirrors changed out. Spot there. Light pitting around the tail lights. Chip in the corner. jams. A little torn here. A little hazy on them stripes too. Chip here. Looking in the trunk. Paint's kind of peeling up. Got some rust over here on this side. Missing the little skirt that goes back here for the top. Trunk lid's cool. Cracks there in the trunk lid. Dent up here on top. Cracks in the paint there, scratches up here. Rear bumper on this one. Chip in the corner. I don't know what in the world's in there. Oh, that's for the light, for the tag. So they taped up the tag light for some reason. I guess they didn't have it mounted right. It's been taped up a long time. Yeah, the bracket goes up here. Down this side, little dings. Dent here on the side. Little scuff. Chip. Chemical peel. See some lines there. It's been worked on. Lower portion. Chips at the bottom. Little bubble here. This big dent here in the front, you see that? Scratches up top, dent here. Somebody did that and they had a bad day, didn't they? I know I'd be sick if I dented my car. Little chips in the front. Good thing is, it can always be fixed. It's really the only way to look at it when something like that would happen. Back your midsection. Bubble in the door there. Shadow line on that edge. Chips on the edge of the door. Chemical peel bubbles. They come off. Dirt pitting on the mirror here. Chips. Front windshield looks good. Like crack. The top on this one's definitely been replaced. It's nice and clean. That looks great. Hey, let's check out the interior. Door panel on this one. Armrest there. Definitely peeling up, chipped up. Door panel at the bottom looks good. And around the top, you've got some imperfections there. Some rips. Looking around the seals. Okay. Down this side. Little rust bubbles popping up in the door. Little rips on the seat. Top of the seat's looking good too. This top has been replaced. It looks good. Little rips in the headrest there. Got pinstriping across the dash pad. Starts up well. She's still cold right now too. Missing the kick panel speakers. Coming up under the hood. A little bit of pitting on some of the chrome here. Engine's quiet. Running good. But down with the hood. Give her a little shake. Get her shut. Dirt there from my hand. Chips in the corner here. Light fitting, the chrome. All right, guys, I got 100 detailed pictures. Also have financing and shipping. Just go to maplemotors.com. Be sure to check that out because every Monday I update with new inventory. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do so. I've got this one, that one, and the black Mustang coming out today. So be watching for those videos. We ended up putting about 11, 12 cars on. So check out maplemotors.com. Shipping and financing's available, and I'll see you in the next one.